Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Becca. This is Becca Reads. This is where I am reading children's books on video. Today's book is Walt Disney Productions presents The Magic Grinder. Once there was a poor maid named Minnie. She worked for the greedy Lord Gur. While he sat in the shade all day, Minnie and her nephews worked in his garden. Minnie picked fruit and vegetables. Morty and Ferdy pulled and cut weeds. At the end of each day, they brought the basket of food to Lord Gur. He put the heavy basket on the scale. "Not bad," he would say. But whenever Minnie asked for her pay, he always shouted, "Come back tomorrow." So Minnie had no money. Without money, she could not buy food for her nephews. One day she went to the cupboard. It was empty. "I will go ask Lord Gur for some food," she said. Minnie went straight to Lord Gur's house. He came to the door himself. "What do you want?" he shouted. "I'm a very busy man." Minnie peeked into his dining room. When she saw the delicious food, she was hungrier than ever. "I only want a little food," she said. "My nephews are very hungry." "Food!" cried Lord Gur. "I don't have enough for myself. Go away." Poor Minnie. Away she went without food for her nephews. On her way home, Minnie had to pass a cave. Suddenly she heard a strange moaning and groaning. It was coming from inside. "I wonder what it is wrong," she thought. She stepped into the cave. She was too scared to move, for on the floor, moaning and groaning, was a very gigantic dragon. Part of the cave had fallen on him. "Do not be afraid of me," said the kindly dragon. "I'm stuck under these big rocks, and I need your help." Minnie was no longer afraid. "What can I do?" she cried. "These rocks are too heavy for me." The dragon pointed to a shelf in the corner. It was filled with beautiful treasures. "Take down the golden grinder and bring it here to me," he said. Minnie handed the grinder to him. "Watch and listen," said the dragon. As he began to turn the handle, he said, "Golden grinder, help me, please. You will know just what I need." As soon as he said those magic words, a shovel was standing beside him. All by itself it began to dig. It lifted the heavy rocks. Suddenly another shovel appeared. It started digging too. Then came another shovel, and another, and another. The dragon said, "Golden grinder, stop and stay." The grinder stopped making shovels. At last the dragon was free again. "Because you have helped me," he said, "I'm going to give you this magic grinder. Just say the magic words and I'll give you anything you want." "Oh, thank you," cried Minnie. The dragon waved goodbye to Minnie. "Now, don't forget the magic words to make the grinder stop," he called. "It will not stop unless you say those very words." "I won't forget them," said Minnie. Away she ran to show her nephews the wonderful magic grinder. When her nephews saw the grinder, they were not very happy. "Where's our food, Aunt Minnie?" they cried. "We will have food," she said. "Listen." Minnie began to turn the handle. "Golden grinder, help us, please," she said. "You will know just what we need." Suddenly the table was covered with food. There was turkey and ham, mashed potatoes, peas and carrots, fruit and cheese and milk and bread. Then Minnie said, "Golden grinder, stop and stay." The grinder stopped making food. "Oh, Auntie," cried Morty, "let's ask for new clothes." Minnie said the magic words. Presto, they were dressed in fine new clothes. "Let's ask for new furniture," cried Ferdy. When Minnie turned the handle and said the magic words, the grinder gave them fine new furniture. "We are rich," cried Morty and Ferdy. They bounced up and down on their new bed. "Just remember," said Minnie, "never tell anyone the magic words." The next morning, Minnie and her nephews did not go to work in Lord Gurr's garden. Minnie stayed at home to plant some flowers. Morty and Ferdy went fishing at the stream. Lord Gurr soon came to see why Minnie and her nephews had not come to work for him. He was surprised to see their new things. "All of this cannot be yours," he cried. "Where did you get everything?" "It's a secret," said Minnie. "I cannot tell you." "If you don't tell me, I'll call the sheriff," shouted Lord Gurr. "He will throw you into jail for stealing." Minnie showed the grinder to him. "I did not steal anything," she said. "The grinder gives me whatever I want." Lord Gurr snatched it away from her. "I'll take care of it for you," he said. He ran straight home. He could hardly wait to try the grinder. He put it down and turned the handle. "I want some ice cream," he said. Nothing happened. "I want some ice cream," he shouted. Still, nothing happened. "I'll find out how to make it obey me," said Lord Gurr. Off he ran to find Minnie's nephews. Lord Gurr found Morty and Ferdy fishing at the stream. "My dear fellows," he said, "I hear you have a grinder that gives you everything you want. Tell me, how does this magic grinder work?" "It's easy," said Morty. "Just say, 'Golden grinder, help me please.' You will know just what I need, and out comes whatever you want." Ferdy quickly poked his brother. "That's a secret," he whispered. Morty did not say another word. "Very interesting," said Lord Gurr. He ran back to his house. Now he knew how to make the grinder work. He began to turn the handle, and in his greediest voice he said, golden grinder, help me please. You will know just what I need." Sure enough, the grinder began to make ice cream. Then it made more ice cream. "Stop!" cried Lord Gurr, but he did not know the magic words, so the grinder did not stop. It made popsicles, sundaes, Ice cream cones made chocolate and strawberry and peppermint. Soon Lord Grr had no more bowls to hold the ice cream. Ice cream began to spill onto the floor. Still, the grinder did not stop. Stop! Screamed Lord Grr, for he was up to his ears in ice cream. I'm freezing! But the grinder kept making ice cream. Lord Grr grabbed the grinder and began to run. He ran all the way to Minnie's house, leaving a trail of ice cream behind him. When he reached her house, Minnie met him at the door. He threw her the golden grinder. If you'll just make it stop, he cried, I will never bother you again. Oh my, said Minnie with a smile. It is making quite a mess. Golden grinder, stop and stay, she whispered. The grinder stopped making ice cream. Just when he got home, Lord Grr had quite a job cleaning up all that ice cream. It took him a whole week. As for Minnie and her nephews, they never went to work for Lord Grr again. Minnie sewed in her own shaded garden. Morty and Ferdy spent their time fishing, and the magic grinder gave them everything they needed to live happily ever after. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the book.